Good morning to all. Today we are going to determine the clotting time of blood by capillary glass method. Myself Sachin Kode from Kekwag Institute of Pharmacy, Tandori. Hemophilia, it is the genetic disorders where the longer clotting time due to the absence of some clotting factor. Mostly the clotting of blood is causes due to these clotting factors. In our blood there are the 12 clotting factors which are responsible to form the clot. And how to form the clot, that is the mechanism of clot formation. It can be explained by the two pathway, extrinsic pathway and intrinsic pathway. This is the clotting factors. Factor first is fibrinogen, factor second is prothrombin, factor third is tissue thromboplastin, factor fourth is calcium ions, factor fifth is labile factors, factor seventh is stable factor, factor 8 is anti-hemophilic factor, factor 9 is Christmas factors or plasma thromboplastin factors. Factors 10 is Stewart factors. Factors 11 is plasma thromboplastin antioxidant factors. Factors 12 is Hegeman factors, and that is last one is fibrin stabilizing factor. These factors are responsible for the formation of clot, and these are the diagrammatic representations which is explaining the how the clot will form. It can be explained by the two pathway, that is intrinsic pathway and extrinsic pathway. Extrinsic pathway, mostly the first step is formation of prothrombinase, enzyme prothrombinase. Second one is conversion of prothrombin to the thrombin, and last one is conversion of fibrinogen into the fibrin thread. This is the mechanism of clot formations. It can be explained by the extrinsic pathway and intrinsic pathway. Extrinsic pathway and intrinsic pathway mostly responsible for the formation of enzyme prothrombinase. Extrinsic pathway, it is the tissue damage, and that tissue damage will leak the tissue factors into the blood, and it will activate the factors number 7 in the blood with the presence of calcium ions, and these activated 7 factors will activate the factor 10 in the presence of calcium ions, and these activated 10 factors, it will be combined with the factor 5th in the presence of calcium ions and to activate the enzyme prothrombinase. This is called as the extrinsic pathway. And intrinsic pathway, it will be the factors which is available in within the blood. Because of that, it is called as the intrinsic pathway. In that, blood trauma, damaged platelets, or exposure of collagen fibers activate the factors 12, and that activated 12 factors which responsible to activate the factor 11, and activated factors 11 which will be activates the ninth factors in the presence of calcium ions, and these 9 activated factors which can be activate the factor number 10 and platelet phospholipid in the presence of calcium ions, and activated factors 10 combines with the factor 5th in the presence of calcium ions to form the active enzymes prothrombinase. Both these factors will responsible for the formation of enzyme prothrombinase. Once this prothrombinase is formed, it will be converts the prothrombin into the thrombin, and that thrombin will responsible for the conversion of fibrinogen into the fibrin thread. This is the mechanism of clot formations. Now we are going to see the demonstrations how the clot forms, how the time taken to form the clot. Here we are going to perform the how to determine the clotting time of bone blood. These are the 12 factors here written on the blackboard. Now we are going to performing. First of all, we have to need the methylated spirit with cottons, stopwatch, and capillary. This is the requirement for these spectacles, and this is the pricking needles to prick the fingertips. Now we are going to do the practicals. First of all, we have to make a sterilization of that tip of the finger. Mostly ring finger is used to perform these practicals. And after the Visualization, we have to give the freak and fill this capillary completely. Here we fill this capillary. Now we are start the stopwatch. And after each 30 seconds, we are pricking that capillary. Now this is 30 seconds. Here we break the capillary. Here there is the no thread formation. Again, after the 30 seconds, we are going to prick that capillary. This is the time determination with the box stopwatch. Now there is the 49 seconds, 50 seconds, 51, 52. Against the on this 60 seconds, we are going to do the another prick to determine the clot formations here. There is again no thread formation. Now again this is 30 seconds. We do the prick. There is no thread formation. Here again we are giving the pricking to that capillary to see the thread is formed or not. Here again there is no thread formation. Here we see the thread formation. Let us see. At the 3:30, 3 minute and 30 second, 3D is formed. It means the fibrin stabilizing factors is formed. So this is my clotting time, 3 minute and 30 second. Thank you so much. Now again this is 30 seconds. We do the break. There is no thread formation. Here again we are giving the treating to that capillary to see the thread is formed or not. Here again there is no thread formation. Here we see the thread formation. Let us see at the 3:30, 3 minute and 30 second, thread is formed. It means the fibrin stabilizing factors is formed. So this is my clotting time, 3 minute and 30 second. Thank you so much. Now again this is 30 seconds. We do the break. There is no thread formation. Here again we are giving the treating to that capillary to see the thread is formed or not. Here again there is no thread formation. we see the thread formation. Let us see at the 3:33 and 30 second thread is formed. It means the fibrin stabilizing factors is formed. So this is my clotting time, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Thank you so much.